Hello students, in last lecture we studied about vector equation and Cartesian equation of a line. What is the vector equation? Vector equation of a line passing through a point and parallel to a given vector is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar, and its Cartesian equation x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. And Cartesian and vector equation of a line passing through 2 points, which is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar minus a bar, and its Cartesian equation x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1. We studied about this fourth theorem, and after that we studied some examples based on that theorem. I hope you understand that examples. Now today we start with the next point, that is distance of a point from a line. Distance of a point from a line. So theorem number 5. Its statement: distance of a point P of alpha bar is its position vector from origin. Distance of a line from a point P of alpha bar is given by square root of mod of alpha bar minus a bar square minus alpha bar minus a bar dot b bar divided by magnitude of b bar square. This is the distance of a line from a point. A point is given and line is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar. So its proof: suppose this is a line L, this is a point P whose position vector from origin is alpha bar. We have to find the distance of a line from the point, right? So we draw a perpendicular from point P on the line L. The foot of the perpendicular is M, and consider any point A whose position vector a bar on the line L. We join this point A and P. Now we have to find distance of a line from the point. So we have to find out the value of PM. What is PM? That is, PM is equal to this. Then look at the vector AP bar and vector AM bar. This line is r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar. So line b bar is parallel to L bar. Now what is AM? AM is equal to projection of AP bar on AM bar. AM is equal to what? Projection of AP bar on AM bar. but AM bar is parallel to B bar. So AM is equal to projection of AP bar on B bar. AM bar and B bar are parallel, so AM bar replaced by B bar. AM is equal to projection of AP bar on B bar. So by the definition of projection, so AM is equal to AP bar dot B bar upon magnitude of B bar by definition of projection, which we studied in 11th standard in topic vector. That is, projection of A bar on B bar is A bar dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar. We use that formula here. So AM is equal to, we have to find out the value of AM. But AP bar, what is the value of AP bar? AP bar means OP bar minus OA bar. OP bar minus OA bar dot B bar upon magnitude of B bar. OP bar, its position vector is alpha bar. OA bar, that is A bar. So this value become alpha bar minus A bar dot B bar upon magnitude of B bar. This is the value of AM. We find out the value of AM. Now, next, in triangle APM, triangle APM is a right angle triangle, right? Then by Pythagoras theorem, AP square is equal to PM square plus AM square. But we have to find out the value of PM square, so we write here PM square. We have to find out the value of PM, so we rearrange that terms. That is, PM square is equal to PA square or AP square minus AM square. PM square is equal to AP square minus AM square. So, what is AP square? AP square means magnitude of AP bar square. AM square means magnitude of AM bar square. AP bar means OP bar minus OA bar. We write here OP bar minus OA bar. Its value is alpha bar minus A bar. So its value is mod of alpha bar minus A bar square minus mod of AM bar, which is the magnitude of AM, that is AM, and its value we find out here, that is alpha bar minus A bar divided by dot B bar divided by magnitude of B bar and its square. This is the value of PM square. But we have to find out PM. Therefore, PM is equal to, taking square root on both sides, so PM is equal to square root of alpha bar minus A bar bracket square minus alpha bar minus A bar or B bar upon magnitude of B bar bracket. So this is a formula of a distance of a point P of alpha bar from the line, or distance of a line from the point, that is equal to P. We have in examples they given the value of A bar, alpha bar and B bar. We have to find out the distance of a point from the line. Now, so next point. This is the distance of a point from a line. Now, distance between two skew lines. Next point is distance between two skew lines. What is skew lines? Skew lines, this is a new concept for you. Skew lines means it is a pair of lines. Skew lines means it is a pair of lines which are neither intersecting nor parallel. Which are neither intersecting nor parallel. For example, if you are sitting in a room, then consider the roof as a one plane and this floor as a one plane. If the line passes through two edges of the line and on the floor the line passes through that two edges, then these two lines are not intersecting and not parallel. So these two lines are skew lines. Now we have to find out the distance between two skew lines. So our theorem number 6. The distance between two skew lines R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda 1 B1 bar and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda 2 B2 bar is mod of A2 bar minus A1 bar into B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2. This is the distance formula between two skew lines. Now we have to derive this formula. Proof. Consider two skew lines. We have to draw the lines at this type which are looking as a not intersecting and not parallel. Okay. We can't draw it on a two-dimensional figure. Suppose we have to find out the distance. So for that we take a perpendicular. So this is a perpendicular to both the lines. This is the intersection point P and this will be Q. This line L1 and this is L2. Line L1 is parallel to the line B1 bar and line L2 is parallel to the line B2 bar. Now consider any point A. Consider any point A on the line L1 whose position vector is A1 bar and consider another line, the point B on line L2 whose position vector A2 bar. We join this. So we have to find out the distance, that is value of PQ. So this AB bar, what is the value of PQ? This AB bar, projection of AB bar on PQ bar, this is the value of PQ. PQ is equal to, what is PQ is equal to? Projection of AB bar on PQ bar. But PQ bar line perpendicular to L1 as well as L2, and B1 bar is parallel to L1, B2 bar is parallel to L2. So this line PQ bar is perpendicular to B1 bar and B2 bar because these two lines are parallel to each other. If PQ bar is perpendicular to B1 bar and B2 bar, then PQ bar is parallel to the cross product of B1 bar and B2 bar. So PQ bar is equal to projection of AB bar on B1 bar cross B2 bar. How it becomes? B1 is parallel to L1, B2 is parallel to L2, and PQ is perpendicular to B1 and B2. So PQ is parallel to B1 cross B2. So we write here PQ bar or B1 bar cross B2 bar. Now by the formula for projection, PQ is equal to projection of a AB bar on B1 bar cross B2 bar. So we take its dot product, that is AB bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by its magnitude, that is B1 bar cross B2 bar. And what is AB bar? AB bar means OB bar minus OA bar. So PQ is equal to OB bar minus OA bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. OB bar means A2 bar, OA bar means A1 bar. So PQ bar is equal to A2 bar minus A1 bar dot product B1 bar cross B2 bar divided by magnitude of B1 bar cross B2 bar. And finally we have to take the modulus of that formula because this is a distance and distance is always positive. So we take here modulus. So this is the value of a distance between two skew lines. And this is our formula, distance between two skew lines. Now, two remarks on that formula. If two skew lines are intersecting or if two lines are intersecting, then what is the distance between them? It is 0. Minimum distance or maximum distance between these two lines is 0. So this value becomes 0. If two lines are intersecting, then the value of A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar is equal to 0. If given these two lines are intersecting, then we check this condition A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar. If its value becomes 0, then these two lines are intersecting. This is our first remark. And second remark is Cartesian form. Then what is its Cartesian form? If two lines x minus x1 upon a1 is equal to y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1 and x minus x2 upon a2 is equal to y minus y2 upon b2 is equal to z minus z2 upon c2. If these two lines are intersecting, this is the Cartesian form of that equation. If these two lines are intersecting, then this condition becomes determinant of x2 minus x1, first one, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, second row a1 b1 c1, direction ratios of first line, and third row A2, B2, C2. Direction ratio of second line, and its value become 0. If this value is 0, then these two lines are intersecting. This is the second remark. This is the formula of a distance between two skew lines and these two remarks. Now, next point is distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. Theorem number 7. The distance between two parallel lines R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda B bar, and R bar is equal to A2 bar plus lambda B bar is mod of A2 bar minus A1 bar cross product B cap. This is the distance between two parallel lines. We have to prove this. So proof. Consider two parallel lines. Suppose this is line L1, line L2. These two lines are parallel. For the distance, we have to draw a perpendicular for two lines. This is the perpendicular of two lines. This is the point B, and this is the foot of the perpendicular M. Its position vector A2 bar. Consider any point A on the line L1 whose position vector from origin is A1 bar. Now we draw a line from A to B, and this line AB makes an angle theta with the line L1. Suppose this line AB makes an angle theta with the line L1. So we have to find the distance between these two lines, that is BM, value of BM. And this is a parallel vector B bar which is parallel to both the vectors, because these two are parallel to each other. So B bar is parallel to L1 as well as L2. So we have to find the value of BM bar. Now in triangle ABM, sin theta is equal to, what is the value of sin theta? Sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So BM divided by AB. We have to find the value of BM. So we take AB here. Therefore, AB dot sin theta is equal to B. Therefore, BM is equal to AB. We write AB as a magnitude of AB bar. AB and magnitude of AB bar which are same, into sin theta. BM is equal. Now we make adjustment. What is adjustment? If we multiply by 1 to any constant, we get a constant. So we multiply this term by 1. It does not affect that equation. So magnitude of AB bar into 1 into sin theta. BM is equal to magnitude of AB bar into, what is the value of 1? 1 is a value of a unit vector. Unit vector has magnitude 1. So we take here magnitude of B cap. B cap is a unit vector and its magnitude is 1. So we take 1 as a magnitude of B cap into sin theta. Now, by the definition of cross product, A bar cross B bar is equal to, what is the definition of cross product? If A bar cross B bar, then it becomes magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar into sin theta. So magnitude of A bar into magnitude of, that is, suppose this is A bar, this is B bar and sin theta. So its value becomes Bm is equal to magnitude of A bar or AB bar. It is AB bar cross B cap. From this, it is a AB bar cross product B cap. And what is AB bar? AB bar is Bm is equal to, AB bar is OB bar minus OA bar. Cross product B cap, which is equal to OB bar. OB bar means A2 bar and OA bar. OA bar means A1 bar cross B cap, and we have to take its magnitude because it is distance. So distance Bm is equal to magnitude of A2 bar minus A1 bar into cross product B cap. This is the formula of distance between two parallel lines. So we studied for three theorems. First theorem is distance between distance of a point from the line. Second theorem, distance between two skew lines. And this is third theorem, distance between two parallel lines. I hope you understand these three theorems. Thank you.